Hey Sagittarius, and welcome to your January 2021 general tarot reading. This could apply to your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Please keep in mind that the messages could always be vice versa, and that these are meant to be predictive, so if something's not quite adding up yet, try coming back in a couple weeks to view the video. Do not try and force it into your life, because you may cause problems where there were none to begin with. All right, Sagittarius, I feel like you have been stagnant in your creative abilities, just doing bare minimum. It's almost as if you, something maybe you had no control of happened in the past, whether that be moving out, being left, losing a job unexpectedly. This is turning out to be a blessing in disguise, though, because it's going to be your ultimate liberation from whatever the scenario was. So if it was a relationship, you were going to move on to a better relationship, whether that be with somebody else or with yourself. There might be something with Nina. I do feel like you are learning to fight for your rights, whether that be legally, politically. It could be just for what you're promised. It's like, if you promised me this, this is what I deserve. If I started this job and this was the understanding that I was going to get paid, I don't know, $15.25 an hour, I expect to be paid $15.25 an hour. I do believe that you are snapping out of zombie mode and you are starting to pay attention again, like get back into reality. It's almost like you had to be in this state of complacency. And that's not quite the right word, but like, just like this state of being lethargic because you couldn't take on any more or cope with any more emotional stuff or any more changes. I just heard footloose. Somebody might like to dance, or somebody might be wiggling a footloose. So then I had heard Bob, Roberto. It could be Robertson. Blasphemy. Profane talk about something that you find to be sacred. Then the name Jade or Jaded. Jack. And then na. Hey, goodbye. I do believe that you are still not quite in your heart space and ready to open up to anything that you'd have to emotionally invest in. But you are at least coming back into a clear state of consciousness or mind. And I do feel like you're going to start picking up little details that people are accidentally dropping or misplacing, and you're going to start putting quite a bit of stuff together. And I don't think you're going to put up with any BS when it comes to people trying to BS you. All right, so then I'm going to pull some tarot. We got the Page of Pentacles, the Sun, the Death card, Jeez Louise, I swear every one of them will drop on the floor. We've got the Six of Wands and the Seven of Cups. The Empress, the Nine of Wands, Judgment, and the High Priestess. Underneath the deck we have the Eight of Pentacles. So you may have had it could be a material offer or an offer from a younger, doesn't have to be. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, could be a Leo. It could be a Leo, Virgo cusp, who may be offering you something but then taking it back. It's like takesy backsies. Who does that? And it's almost as though it's like they want a victory, could be dealing with a Scorpio, also Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They want a victory by keeping you an option, like keeping you tagging along. They may do this to protect their own materialization or abundances. This person may seem to be always on guard and quick to make judgments, or quick to pick fights. And it's their way of keeping you away from their secrets. So it's like they try to get you to be emotionally responsive so that you don't see what they're working on behind the scenes, or you don't see what they're actually putting their effort into behind the scenes. Could be dealing with a Pisces or a Libra. We then have the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This person might actually be withholding information from you, or something of value, something to do with possibly a family investment, or that they're siphoning away from, like I say, like money laundering or larceny. It's like good at keeping information to themselves, and when they become overburdened by your questions or your inquiries into things, they just shut down and they stop being emotionally responsive. And this is their way of conditioning you to stay away from asking them these kind of questions, so that they may be able to continue to go on without being bothered with whatever it is that they're withholding from you. And when they do this, this makes you feel like, well, what did I do? Why am I being rejected? And it gets you up in your own head because you can't get any answers. So obviously you're going to start trying to put the answers together yourself. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a Leo. It may be the Leo that keeps secrets. It may be that, okay, so it could be that falling in love with somebody that's in love with somebody else scenario. Somebody's refusing to make a choice in between two other people, so you may be a part of a third party and you don't even know it. This could be a committed relationship this person's in. Yeah, could be with a Hierophant, a Taurus. This person comes in immaturely, communicates immaturely, possibly creates a lot of fights or confusion because they're too immature to make a choice in love. Could be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. Yeah, I think this person like goes ghost on you or gets distant from you from time to time. They may say that they're going to visit somebody else, or they're going to do something like go to work or whatever, but no, they're waiting on or traveling to see another partner or work with another partner, however it applies in your life. They are secret about this. This is somebody that has a reoccurring past with them that has possibly stabbed them in the back to do with money. Like it could be like a thing where it's like a trauma bond. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, a sudden realization or a sudden return of a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody's protecting maybe the fact that they live with, or they're going to be relocating for a family, like a wife and a child. And they do protect, like either of you knowing about each other possibly. And this could lead to you getting your heart broke again. Don't beat yourself up too much of like, how did I not know that I was an option to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There is going to be some kind of information coming in about possibly a fire sign that you could be dealing with that is making an offer to somebody else, possibly a Capricorn. Yeah, this is somebody who just plays games and plays in between and controls the situation by either doing the whole method of affection withdrawal, or literally they blow up for no damn reason and you end up not understanding what you did. Like you were just playing around and teasing, and all of a sudden this person's like flying off the handle for no damn reason. And then let's say you guys like stay together or you spend a lot of time together. They would be picking fights so they have an excuse to leave because they have somewhere else to be. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull a few Lenormand cards also. We have the Whip. We have the Tree and the Sun. The Heart. The Cross. The Bear. The Child. The Dog. The Mice. And underneath the deck, we do have the Stork. All right, so what might be going on here, or will be, could be something you've already experienced, something somebody you care about is experiencing. Anyways, there is a conflict or some kind of sexual indiscretion that's causing a lot of tears, pain, burden, financial burden, emotional burden, is taxing. It may be that somebody is fearful that somebody is involved in a third party, or that they're involved in a third party and they can't get the truth out of the situation. There's some anxiety because the person with the information is controlling over it, but it will be revealed. There may be a conflict of the heart. Maybe this person keeps the other connection because there's a child involved. Possibly. There could be a mother and a long-term love connection, and there could be abuse of a child also. Somebody that's loyal to the heart here, or feels like they're burdened by the loyalty they have for other people. Maybe it's that, you know, why can't I ever find somebody that will love me like I love them scenario. Somebody has anxiety about whether or not they can be loyal to a new beginning. And they control the connection, possibly because they're afraid of getting their heart broke, or they know that this would cause them, like let's say they feel really connected to you, but this would cause them a huge burden to have to make a choice. There is going to be success in some kind of long-term connection or long-term issue and conflict here. Whether that be you resolving it or somebody that you're connected to resolving this. Somebody may be being quiet about an abusive situation and not speaking of it. It could be a child. It could be a mother. It could be, yeah, obviously the victim of the situation. There is conversations taking place, are going to be taking place, about returning to stability. So that could be you, it could be somebody you deal with. There's going to be some kind of fortunate ending here. Conversations about commitment, possibly a financial investment. Maybe somebody's going to discover somebody was lying about a separation, or lying during the process of a separation or court proceeding. Or somebody lied on somebody at work and got them, made some kind of huge burden in this person's life. There's going to be a sudden death or ending of a situation that's going to create another route, an option to get around whatever the obstacle is here. So that looks good. I am going to go ahead and take this over onto Patreon and get some further details about what might be going on here. If you'd like to join me over there, you're more than welcome, and we'd love to have you. If not, then I'll catch up with you soon. Make good decisions and take care.